Published on June 5, 2018. Marseille, France, June 5, 2018. Competition at Sailing's World Cup Series final got underway today under clear blue skies, delivering the finale for the season while offering the first taste of the venue to host the Paris 2024 Olympic sailing competition. After a small morning delay to wait for the sea breeze to build, sailing commenced early in the afternoon, with a 13 to 15 knot southerly breeze appeasing the 212 registered sailors from 34 nations racing across 8 of the 10 Olympic fleets. It was a perfect start to racing for the British men's RSX team as they dominated the opening race. Tom Squires snapped up the race win and was duly followed by Kieran Martin and Andy Brown as they grabbed the early initiative. But their dominance didn't last long as the Gamagori World Cup winner, Pavel Tarnowski, Pole, took control at the front of the fleet, winning the next 2 races after an 11th in the opening race. "It was a good day overall," commented Tarnowski. "The last time I sailed in Marseille was last year and, due to a wedding in Poland, I'd only arrived yesterday so didn't have enough time to train. I wasn't used to the conditions here and during the first race I decided to go all the way to the right, with the French, but that wasn't a good idea. However, my other 2 races were great. It's only day 1 and I know the rest of the week is going to be tough, with plenty of tricky races. We have some top sailors here, which is why I am competing here." From 3 races he has opened up a 5-point advantage over Pierre Lecoq, Fra, Thomas Goyard, Fra, and Yoav Omer Isr, who are tied on 7 points each. In the women's RSX, Lillian de Gois, Ned, put a scoring penalty from race 1 behind her to pick up a 2nd and 1st, which sees her tied at the top with Gamagori World Cup gold medalist, Himanchan HKG. After her race 1 struggles, the Dutch sailor managed to bounce back, picking up a 1st and a 2nd. Chan also had a tough start, finishing in 11th, but followed through with a 1-2 to leave her level with de Gois. Stefania Elfutina Russ won the opening race of the series and is 2 points off the leaders in 3rd. Croatia's Nenad Bugarin sprung a surprise in the Finn fleet, grabbing an early lead. The Croatian, ranked. "I had 2 solid races," explained Bugarin. "I had a good start on my first race with high speed on my upwind and downwind. I finished 4th in my first race and then 1st in the second. I didn't have a good start on my second race but I managed to climb my way up the fleet. We have a small fleet and some top sailors, so we will have to see what happens, but I want a medal this time and I'll try my best." Kiner sits 2nd following a 5-2, with Josh Jr. NZL in 3rd. Zarif won the opening race of the event and is 4th. Hannah Mills and Ailey McIntyre, GBR, got their World Cup Series title defense off to a strong start in the 20-boat women's 470 fleet. A 5th and a race win positions them nicely at the head of the leaderboard. Brazil's Fernanda Oliveira and Ana Luisa Barbachan picked up the opening race win but were unable to come close in the second as they finished down in 11th, ending the day 5th overall. World Cup Series Miami champions and recently crowned 470 European champions, Tina Mrak and Veronica Macarol, slow, were off the pace in the fleet, scoring a 13th and an 18th. After the opening day, they are down in 17th. The 2 race wins in the men's 470 went the way of Jordi Chamar and Nicolas Rodriguez, ESP, and Hungary's Balázs Gyapás and Zsombor Gyapás. The Spanish team backed it up with a 5th to grab the lead, but the Hungarians could only manage a 14th, which puts them 7th. plenty more racing is on the horizon in the men's 470, but the teams in between the Spanish and Hungarian teams will be content as very little separates them so far. Lorenzo Ciavarini, GBR, arrived in the Laser, snapping up a second and a first in the 25-boat fleet. It was fantastic, just what I like, nice and shifty conditions with plenty of sunshine. We had around 10 knots which was great for hiking, commented the British leader. I did the simple things well, like using the shifts to my advantage, and I had good starts which helped me get up the fleet straight away. Giovanni Coccaluto, Ida, won race 1 and is second overall, tied on points with Michael Beckett, GBR. Belgium's Emma Plashard and Finland's Tuula Tankanen are locked on 6 points apiece at the top of the Laser Radio leaderboard after 2 races. Madjayat Sway won the opening race and is 12th overall, and race 2 winner, Alison DeYoung, GBR, is in 7th. In the NACRA 17, Vittorio Bissaro and Mael Froscari, Ida, got off to a steady start to take an early lead. They secured a 1-2-2-2 scoreline and have a slender lead over John Gimson and Anna Burnett, GBR. Racing is scheduled to commence at 12 o'clock local time tomorrow as the opening series continues. Canada, Mexico, USA update. Among the 4 teams from North America, those in the top 10 are Americans Riley Gibbs, Louisa Chaffee, 5 NACRA 17, and Canadian Tom Ramshaw, 7 Finn. Event details, results, Facebook. The World Cup Series commenced in Gamagori, Japan in October 2017. Miami held the American round in January 2018, followed by Hires, France in April. For 8 of the 10 Olympic events, number 49 and 49 ERFX, the winners from all of the rounds as well as the best performing racers across the series will bid on June 5 to 10 to be crowned the World Cup Series champion. The medal races on June 9 and 10 will be streamed live on World Sailing's YouTube channel. Editor's note: as a result of uncertainty due to the qualification requirements of the final, and the logistics for attendance, most of the North American athletes did not include the final when planning their 2018 event calendar. Teams from Canada, Mexico, and USA: 470M, 0, 470W, 1, Atlantic Brugman, Nora Brugman, USA, Finn, 1, Tom Ramshaw, Ken, Laser, 1, Robert Davis, Ken, Laser Radio, 0, NACRA 17, 1, Riley Gibbs, Louisa Chaffee, USA, RS, XM, 0, RS, XW, 0.